What's going on, everyone? Welcome. And so I've been MIA for the past week or so. I was sick and stuff. So we're back now. So we missed the past live streams, but crazy things have been happening in that time frame. I'm sure you guys are all aware. So I want to open up and say this is not financial advice at all, but just some of my opinions. So let's do a quick roll call here. Everything is out of whack. I don't know what's going on. So I did get a new monitor recently. I do now have a 32-inch 4K monitor for the gaming channel and stuff. So I have that. So I repositioned everything. I got my 1440 monitor acting as my YouTube live chat screen. So it's on a different side. It's way weird looking over there. And then I got like my stream stuff happening on the other side to see what kind of scenes I'm in. So everything is way different than I'm used to. So bear with me. I'm probably going to miss some stuff, but that's okay. Also, I had to readjust everything last minute going from the different resolutions. It's crazy, but let's do a quick roll call, see what we going on, see if all my buttons and stuff still work. My Stream Deck has been giving me issues. Past couple weeks, I've been mentioning that to you guys. It turns out that it is due to the latest update. So Stream Deck had an update a little while ago, and it's a common problem across the board with whoever has one. So the only fix for that is to revert to an older version, and I just don't want to do that. I plan on reinstalling Windows sometime soon, so my buttons are all out of whack. It doesn't tell me which one's activated, which one isn't, so I got to keep an eye on my scenes and everything. Regardless, let's check it out. We got Ogre MGTOW, we got the Pirate, Viper Mining, Mine Some, what's going on? Squirrel Master, Keith Betts, Dan Ruggs, Horse Coin, what's going on? Johannes, Alexander Fleener, what's happening? Scrolling through. I'll try not to repeat too many. We got Andres 23007 is having internet issues yet again. That sucks. Oh, here we go. We got Mr. Budweiser. All right, let that echo go. Hopefully I'm got done with my buttons for now. We got Bad Cat, what's going on? Puddles, what's happening? Mr. Jelly, Squirrel Master, I believe I said that. Bernandez, Zicarus, King Mining, what's happening? Broke Crypto Miner. Hey, that's probably all of our names at this point in time. Broke Crypto Miners. Ultra Carbon, what's happening? Dennis Makovich, Chris Hanley, Rudd Potts, what's happening? Chris Markham, John Doe, Little Time Mining. What is this? 1.5 billion BTC purchase. Nice. You bought that much? I'm just kidding. That'd be awesome if you did, but I know what you're talking about. There's been a lot of big buys happening lately. We got the Wicked Jester. We got Travelers Travels. What's happening? Scrolling through. We see Mr. Max Voltage. What's going on, Max? Scroll. Okay, we got Wicked Jester here. Squirrel Master. Oh, I already said that. One. Secure. Oh, I'm not even going to say that word, but because it might get interpreted wrong. But I see you, Secure. Scroll through. Chris Hadley, what's going on? Voila High TV or something like that. Oh my gosh. Bitcoin at 1 million. Yeah. Rabid is about to make us rich. Hey, in theory, you never know. Like, it's all about the cycles in the markets, guys. It's all about the cycles and the markets. So just bind everything to your regular keyboard and OBS. I use Streamlabs. I'm thinking about switching back to OBS. There's a lot more versatility with it and stuff like that. But there's a new streaming platform that's actually getting a lot of hype lately, and it sounds like it's pretty darn good and does some pretty sweet stuff. I might do that one soon, but we'll see what happens. Hello from Germany. Hey, welcome. So yeah, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. Let's kind of talk about this stuff. So as you know, I said crypto is about to make everyone rich, and it all comes down to the cycles. So ever since, I guess, last 6 to 8 to 12 months, Bitcoin was around 40 to 50,000. We've been saying bottom's about to hit, end of the year, 14K BTC. Everyone, it's different this time. There's too much money involved. I always say, ignore the world, ignore the media. Who cares what's going on? And you'll be a lot better off. So I'm just going to kind of find the charts here. Where we at? My mouse is on the other screen. So here we are right now. So like you said, we're going to do a quick rewind of everything. We always come in 2013. We had a massive upswing in Bitcoin where it went from 132 upwards to 1,100, almost $1,200 here, 1,130. And then it hit the bottom here. Is about 1 year from the all-time high, and it dropped back down. And then we fast forward it 4 years later. And that runs us into our 2017 run, where a lot of people are familiar with this one. A lot of people got into crypto with it. Whoa, that's not it. That's not it. We're way back here. Here we go. So we got our 2017 run, and the same thing happened. So we hit our bull run. Peak all-time highs happened exactly 4 years later. And then about 1 year from the all-time high, rock bottom did hit. So now we're moving in to the exact same phase here. So Bitcoin currently hit a bottom so far it hit a bottom of about 15.7. Now I still think we're going to see some more red. We're very early right now. This may be bottom. I don't know. It's fairly close to that 14K, but not exactly. But I still think we're probably going to see around that 14K range, maybe even down 12 to 14. It does seem into every cycle we do drop a little bit lower in percentages from 82% to 84%. So if we hit 86%, that actually puts it around 10 to 11K or so. But regardless, I still think December, January, next 2 months here is going to be very critical. There's still a lot of uncertainty going on with the FTX stuff. That's using your daily news, I guess, to do your type of trading. Again, I just say ignore it and just wait till December, January, and hopefully we should hit that. So what happens at this point in time? Even right now is a perfect time, but this is when we start looking into the projects that we as either miners or investors decide what's going to pump next year, or not next year, next bull run, which is 2025. We're going to start seeing the upswings, towards 3/4 to the end of 2024, and then the all-time highs will hit around 2025. But we are coming into that time where we got to decide which coins do we really think are going to prevail. Obviously, the safest bet and answer is Bitcoin. You cannot go wrong when it comes to Bitcoin, and that's the safest way to go about it. But there's other ones, like Bitcoin's the safest one, but you have other coins out there. We have Flux, we have Ergo, we got Raptorium, we got Dero, we got Caspa, obviously, all sorts of other coins. I did miss a lot of them, but these ones have potential to go even more than, maybe 10 to 15, 20 times. Who knows? There's something out there that might go 1,000 times. I have no idea which ones they are. But I'm just saying Bitcoin's the safest. Altcoins are more of an alternative, and they have the potential to gain a little more. Now, it doesn't mean everything will hit its new all-time highs. There's coins out there that may not even hit its current all-time highs that we've seen in the past. So we got to keep that in mind. We got to pick a coin we strongly believe in. And again, the safest bet, everyone believes in Bitcoin. So maybe that's just the best way to go about it. But the point is, we're near bottom. Maybe we hit it. Like I said, I'm not an analyst. I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but we're very close to bottom. So now is as good a time as any to pick the projects we really want to roll with and wait till 2025 for those all-time highs. Now, if you hodl your coins forever, you're not going to make anything. You're going to go to your grave hodling coins. So honestly, if you play the cycles in your favor and it happens like this every single time, it is not different this time. Oh, we didn't see these FTX crashes happening back then, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what the media is saying, what this is saying, what's going on here or there. The point is, it happens every single time. Who cares why it's happening? It just happens at this time every single time. So that's just one thing you got to keep in mind there. I see some ads going on in the chat, so let's kind of see what we're talking about here. Thank you very much, little time, for the $2. Dollar holla 199, much appreciated, 100%. I see some ads in here. OBS is the type of software, open broadcast software. Streamline is just specific program. It's very confusing when one has the largest pieces of OBS software. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like I said, there's a new one I'm going to try out also. Jock McMiner, hey Rabid, there will probably only be a dozen that make it through, and then don't forget that those we don't even know about yet. That's very true too. Yes, and that's a great point. All these new coins that are popping up right now, they might not even make it to the next bull run. Look, we saw Pink Chain. It already rug pulled. FIDA, which a lot of people were talking about FIDA of having great potential. There's a Raptorium fork, obviously. It supposedly rug pulled. It's a dead project. I don't know what's going on with Palm Chain. Palm Chain, like I said, is really iffy. There's still a lot of people promoting it. I find that something is really, if a coin goes to the defensive mode ASAP, as fast as soon as anyone says the slightest wrong thing about it and the coin goes in the immediate defense mode, it's probably not a good coin. Like they're really defending themselves for some reason. And if they're really come out there out of the floodgates trying to promote the crap out of themselves, that's probably another sign and a red flag. In my honest opinion, that's what I think. And that's why, Palm Chain is being promoted quite a bit. And it's kind of interesting how they're saying, this is the miners network. This is for miners, but 50% of the total supply is dedicated to POS, which makes zero sense in my mind. How can you promote yourself as a miner savior? This is the miner's friend, proof of memes, let's go to the moon, but yet half of your supply is already dedicated to stakers. So you cannot say you're dedicated to miners when you're doing something like that. It's kind of weird. So I don't have any faith in Palmcoin personally myself, but who knows what will happen there. Flux has great potential, guys. Flux has amazing potential. It really does, seriously. So when it comes to picking value in a coin, you need to say, what are things doing different? So Ethereum in, 2019, early 2020 there, when it started really exploding, things were happening on it. It was doing things differently than everything else. DeFi came in. We had Uniswap, we had NFTs, all these things started getting built within Ethereum. It was new, it was the go-to, everyone wanted to get a part of it, and they jumped on it. So now it seems like, everyone's trying to, just because now everyone comes up, they fork a chain, they do something, they're trying to add to it. They're just trying to do exactly the same what Ethereum did because it brought value, but they're not bringing anything new. So now by default, just because a chain says, oh, we're going to have NFTs, we're going to create assets, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Well, we already have all this across everything. So that is nothing new. So you got to look into who is bringing new tech, who is bringing something new that really values to the investor. And miners, you can argue the facts as much as you want. Yes, we secure the blockchains. Yes, we do that. But at the end of the day, miners bring a ton of sell pressure to a coin. You need investors to invest into the coin for it to go up. So as a miner, I know I don't really buy too many coins because I'm mining the coin. I don't go out there and say, well, I'm going to be buying a bunch of these coins because why not? Right now actually is a time to be buying it. So, different situation because mining profits are down. It makes more sense to buy the coin. So maybe you are putting that money in as a miner. That makes total sense, especially with the way the markets are right now. But moving forward, miners do bring a lot of sell pressure because either you're trying to cover your power costs, electrical expenses, whatever, you're doing that. So you need to bring in investors. So what are these coins doing differently to bring in those investors? And I think Flux has major potential for this. Like seriously, they're trying to grow a whole ecosystem. They're starting to run nodes. You can run nodes, not Flux nodes, but like, Caspa nodes and Ergo nodes. Like, I don't know which ones exactly, but they're getting built. I put in a format and a request to try and get them to add Dero nodes onto the Flux blockchain because it's a lot cheaper than going somewhere to like OVS or AWS and things like that. It's a much cheaper blockchain. They're trying to open up, and now they're going to be doing that Project Thunder. I still got to look into that, but that's a hard drive mining for proof of space thing. So they're bringing in an entire ecosystem around the coin. And this is something new that no one else is really doing. So Flux does have major potential into the future to see some nice, huge gains, especially if investors really see the value in it and they take off. Now, remember, if investors, if they don't want it, it doesn't mean it might not happen, but it does have the potential to see massive explosions in the future. And so the Flux is a really good one to go for. Again, not financial advice, but I think it is doing things that could bring in a lot of investments. What else do we got? Like the stream. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. LTC will moon. Yeah, LTC. I love LTC. I use Litecoin for transferring anywhere. So, you go to an exchange, you go to swap things around, you look around, you're like, okay, you go to pull out your Bitcoin. This is where exchanges, Binance, all these places, this is where they really get you. It's the withdrawal fees. So they may have nice, cheap exchange fees within their platforms itself. But when you try to pull that crypto away from them, that's where they get you. And you really got to look at the fine print and the fees on these exchanges, because Bitcoin, for example, especially in the bull run, it was costing people $20 to $50 just to pull your Bitcoin into your own wallet or to move it to somewhere else. So personally, I always move my coins with Litecoin and stuff. I swap my stuff through Litecoin. Litecoin is like a 3 cent movement fee or something like that. So you swap everything in there, pull out and then move it, and then you can just swap it back to whatever platform type of thing you use. But I find Litecoin very versatile and usable for getting through the exchange fees where they really try to get you. USD, some exchanges charge 25 to 50 bucks to pull it out. Now I believe some of the fees are down just due to the prices and everything, but still they really try to get you. So look at what cheap options are, and usually across the board, Litecoin is one of those cheap options. Obviously we have Dogecoin, guys. Like, I never used to be a Dogecoin person, but obviously with what happened last bull run, we got Elon Musk, we got him owning Twitter now, and obviously he's a Doge person. Doge has huge potential to do some more explosion. Could it hit $1 next time? I have no idea. There's a good chance that it probably will. But again, I have no idea. I don't follow it. I know Vitalik, you guys probably heard about it too. I don't know what his deal is with everything, but he's trying to dip his finger into Doge to move it to proof of stake. I'm sure you guys heard about that. If that happens, that would actually... That destroys script miner profitability. Most of that profit, yes, you're getting some from Litecoin. It does have a halving coming up, but most of that script mining profits is coming from the merge mining with Dogecoin. So if Doge went POS, script miners might not be a very good idea. So I definitely keep a close eye on that. I haven't heard anything about it for a while, but I do know that Mr. Vitalik is trying to get his finger in there. So I wish he'd just get out of here and deal with his own fails. I'm just kidding. He's not failing. Ethereum does have chance. It's going to see new all-time highs, guys. It is. But it is facing a lot of censorship issues. I'm curious if the devs are really going to be true to their word with Ethereum. Seriously. They said in that one dev call before the merge happened that if censorship became a thing, they all sounded really mad too. And they said they're going to quit. They'll go somewhere else, or they're just straight up quit. They're going to leave the Ethereum. So they're facing a lot of censorship stuff right now. And I haven't been watching their dev calls, but I haven't really heard any rumors or anything about the devs saying they're going to quit yet. So was it all just hype pre-merge to say, okay, we're not going to be censorship. We don't want it to happen. We're going to quit if it happens. But now they're starting to get very censored, and I haven't really heard anything on if they're still holding true to their word. So maybe they're all just a bunch of liars. You picked up an L3 Plus for 200 bucks. Yes, the L3 Pluses are definitely dropping in price. If you guys caught the Black Friday deals, those freaking Ipollos are selling like hotcakes. They're down like 80% in price. That is crazy. Do I have that up here still? I do have links in the description, but I don't know. I don't have it up here right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Those Ipollos. Everything is really cheap. There's actually decent Black Friday sales this year. Now, I'm more excited than probably you guys. You guys live in the United States. You get these sales like crazy, but being in Canada, we never see good sales. Awesome Black Friday sales. You go there, it's like $1 off, $1,000. You go see a couch, normally $1,000. It's on sale for $999. That's the sales we get in Canada. We don't get sales. They rip you off with big fancy writing, and we don't get nothing. But this year, it's actually looking pretty good for us. So, I'm pretty excited for it this time. The only issue is I don't get any money for anything, so it sucks. That's a horrible part. I want to talk about something else here. Feel free to ask questions or anything in the chat. Kadena. So we've been talking a little bit about the Kadena miners, the KA3, and how the difficulty is going to jump. So I want to have a look at the actual Kadena here. Let me try to find a proper. Remember, my buttons are all met. I'm gonna have to go to full screen, I guess. Is that working? Not working? There we go. So we're gonna have to go to full screen. Can you guys kind of see? Hopefully you guys see this all right. So the network has a total of 190 petahash on it. So as we know, usually when Bitmain releases miners and stuff, we say, they've been mining on it for quite some time. They've been doing some things so that the hash rate is kind of reflecting it. Now this time, if these numbers are true, I don't think they had them online, and we're about to get, I don't even know. I need the button for this. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to do it, but we're about, like, honestly, I don't know which way to put this. I guess if you have a KDA miner right now, and if it's not a KA3, you should probably try and sell it ASAP. No, not financial advice again, because I don't know. This is leaks. This is rumors. This is speculation. But as we look at the hash rate right now, it's coming up to its all-time high. It just peaked the other day at a difficulty of 329p. Right now, we're at 183 petahash on the network, and it's been a constant climb. But I have caught word that sales numbers, they have sold at least 10,000 miners so far, and they're getting ready to sell batch 2. So that's 10,000 miners. When I did my numbers last time, that was at 5,000. So if they have 10,000 miners sold and they're getting ready to ship, I guess next month, I think, is first batch shipping. That is 10,000 miners right here. If we look at my hash rate chart, is 1.6 million terahash, or 1,660 petahash, 1.66 exahash. Guys, 1,660 petahash. The current network right now is at 183 petahash. It's about to go over 10x. So we did not see this hash rate yet, which means one of two things. If they did test all their miners already and they have been online, then those sales numbers are garbage and lying. If they only threw a few online to test and then went into mass production and started selling them, we're ready to get the crap kicked out of us on the difficulty. So I went through and I did some numbers here on my sheets, and you guys can't see it because my thing's all messed up. Oh, man. Nope. All right, so you're going to have to kind of, you can kind of see this. So here are these ones here. So this is the KA3 right now. So this is current prices as is right now, and we're sitting at 0.863 cents per KDA. 166 terahash is going to make us, in today's market right now, once they all release at, like I said, 1,600. This is just sold. This is just sold numbers, 1,600. So we got to add an additional 180 some terahash onto this. So this is just from the miners themselves. But they're making $5.19 per day right now as soon as they all go online. The KD Box Pro, that's going to make you 8 cents a day. 8 cents in the current profits. And then the Gold Shell, the max, so they have, what is that, the KD Max or whatever it's called, it's 40.3 terahash. That's making $1.26. That is before power. Right off the get-go, these two are already not even able to cover their power costs in the current market. So that's the current market. A lot of you guys out there look today at the price and say it's not worth mining, it's garbage, you know, it's not worth it, it's not profitable. But Kadena did hit around $23. So if we actually look at the price of $23 here, I'm just going to put $23 in all these numbers. If Kadena hits the all-time high again or higher in the next bull run, the numbers look a lot different. So now we have Gold Shell's KD Max making about $33 a day if you were to hodl it till then. Then we got the KD Box Pro. It's still not looking too hot. That is $2.15 per day on the KD Box Pro. And then obviously the KA3 is $137 per day if Kadena hits $23 again. Remember, do you believe Kadena is going to do that? Will it hit its all-time high and go higher next bull run? I have no idea. It has utility. A lot of people are talking about and liking it, but will it do it? If we look back at actually Ravencoin to me right now looks like it's starting to become a dead project. I know there's a lot of people that love Ravencoin right now. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm just guessing right now. I don't know for sure, but a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that. I know it. But look at this. These past history numbers don't lie. So we go back into, let's just kind of look here. So Ravencoin hit its all-time high in November 25th of 2020. Actually, that's not it. Yeah, it is. So November 25th of 20, what the heck? No, I need to go to all. This is all wrong. Okay, here we go. That looks better. So I'm just going to bring this up. I'm going to bring this up. So Ravencoin, again, hit its all-time high here at January, February, March, April. So April 14th of 2021. This was before Bitcoin actually hit its all-time high. And I actually need to bring that up so we can compare this. So apologize for a second. Let's bring up BTC here. Bring up Bitcoin again. We're going to go to all, and we're going to go to the current market. So let's look at this and go like that. All right. So Bitcoin's first spike was on the 15th. So the 15th here of same month. What is that? January, February, March, April. So April 15th, Bitcoin hit its all-time high here, and Ravencoin was actually, it was one day before. So the day before Ravencoin hit its all-time high, the day before Bitcoin did, which is awesome. But Bitcoin actually went higher the next round. So the second peak was the actual Bitcoin all-time high, and that happened November 11th, where if we look at Ravencoin, while everything was going on, it's been on a downhill splatter ever since. It did not. Here's when Bitcoin hit its actual all-time high, and most of the other markets did as well. Ravencoin only seen 50% of its all-time high when Bitcoin actually hit the all-time high. So it peaked and then it kind of dropped down ever since. So here's one thing to say. Is Ravencoin going to see its new all-time high and go higher? Or is it going to kind of plateau and hit a peak for one day and then slowly go down again? I don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty right now basing on this, where, like I said, Bitcoin had two big peaks here, and Ravencoin, it didn't follow the market in that case. So I don't know what's going on. So, remember, and Ravencoin came out, this is the first bull run that Ravencoin actually seen. Most of these coins, this is the first bull run that a lot of them seen. A lot of these coins forked in 2018 or so. So this is the first time we're seeing action on them. So it's really a lot of uncertainty going on into the future of a lot of these altcoins. So what are we gonna do? What do you guys think about it? I know Ravencoin has a huge following, a massive army, and if any of them are watching this live stream right now, they're probably already trying to send bad letters and mail to me right now. But I apologize. I'm just saying, the value seems to be dropping, not going up when the market did. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it does go. I'm not saying anything bad about it. Well, I am, I guess, but hopefully it can recover. Next bull run, we have no idea. But will it see these highs? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Pick what you think has the most utility, the most use, what has the most chance to grab investors' attention, and that's what will be the best case. Do something you really believe in. It might not be the number one coin to pick, but if it's a top 5, top 10, there's a good chance you're going to see some huge gains leading into the next bull run and the highs in 2025. You're very interesting. Not financial advice, though. Yes, Tech Man, you're right. That's why I opened the whole stream up. Not financial advice, but just the way you're looking at these patterns, take it to any way you want to take it. Ravencoin is 2 cents. Raven just had that cruise. Yeah, that's where they spent all their money on. They spent all their money on cruises. Yeah, I don't know. Do anything you want. Also, it's kapow. I don't like kapow. Kapow. Anyway, that reminds me to another question. How many of you guys are still mining right now? GPUs I'm talking about. How many of you guys are still mining your GPU? So I've seen a lot of mixed reactions the past little while. Now the break even, Caspa's been getting very efficient right now. Obviously, the new LOL miner made it look pretty darn good here. I believe we were hitting on that 3070. What was it? Around 480 mega hash, 76 watts at the wall. My power price of 11 cents. I'm just going to update this. So, oh, look at that. It's at 7 cents now, guys. So Caspa at current profit, current values. Looks like I had a little pump or something, or some hash rate went down. I don't know, but it's making 7 cents after power. Awesome. Every other coin currently is not looking too hot. So are you mining at a loss? Are you mining for maybe, heating your house? Are you mining for, hoping, or are you just buying the coin straight out? Because I know I'm shut off. I'm still turned off. Now think about it. I was doing some weird, crazy numbers. And based on comments, there's a lot of things come in here. So if you're making 5 to 7 cents, now that's at 11 cent power. A lot of you guys out there have a lot higher than that, 20 cents, 30 cents. Guys in Europe are at 50 to 80 cents per kilowatt hour. It's absolutely insane. Then obviously there's people, Argentina and Romania, you got 1 cent power, less than 1 cent, 3 cent power. So it depends where you live on your power price on profitability. But if you have free power, you're still only making 27 cents. But I did some quick numbers at 5 cents. I'm actually going to do it right now at 7 cents. So let me just have a look. So the main thing here is mining for only pennies a day, 5 cents, 7 cents for a hopefully gain, but you're also putting that wear and tear on your GPU. So what happens? Like, we're expecting this bear market to probably last, like I said, till early 2024. So we got a good 1.5 to 2 years of potential no profit mining until people finally start shutting off and realizing what's going on. And that's when we will see really cheap prices on GPUs and stuff. But that stuff has not happened yet. It's still going to come based on previous times, like 2019, rock bottom crypto hardware prices, 2024, Start of 2024 is when I think we'll probably hit that here, rock bottom crypto prices, motherboards, GPUs, and so on. But moving forward, so you're mining for the next year, year and a half. Say your fan fails on you or some GPUs blow up on you. Was it worth it? I was looking at $20 fans. So say you had to change your fans on one of your GPUs. So you spent 20 bucks or 15 bucks or something on a fan. And now you're making 5 cents on Caspa. To ROI that fan, that's like 300 days to ROI a fan replacement on a GPU, making 5 cents after power. 300-day ROI of a fan. Think about that. It's insane. Like, I'm not turning my GPUs on until we hit like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 cents. And I really think when it comes to GPU mining, I do believe it is probably that term. It's different this time. Does kind of make sense in this case. Now, crypto, it is not different this time. I don't care what anyone says. Crypto is not different. It's following the cycles pretty much to a T. Who cares about FTX and all that? I didn't even know about FTX until all this happened, but obviously investors and a lot of people did. Because why? I'm a miner and I don't use exchanges. The main thing is don't hold your crypto on a stupid exchange. Who cares about what they're promising? If you're promising you 100% APY, obviously they're trying to scam you, so stay away from it. So hold your own coins in your own wallets, a Ledger, a Trezor, your own core wallet on your PC, your own laptops that have everything. Only use an exchange if you plan on trading your coins. So that's why none of this stuff affects me at all, and I just follow the cycle because I hold my own coins. I'm not throwing it on there hoping for, Bitcoin to wrap the theory. Oh, that's another thing. You guys hear about wrap Bitcoin? Sounds like it's depegging and it's ready to crash. If you have any wrap Bitcoin, I'd highly urge you guys to start swapping that off ASAP because it's not looking good. I believe over 100K coins was minted from Amerex or whatever they're called, that FTX's main partner there, research. They minted majority of the wrap Bitcoin. So if you have any wrap Bitcoin, it's looking like it's a good time to probably get out of that before it's stuck as well. Anyway, regardless, hold on to your own coins, guys. Don't use exchanges. Use exchanges for their intended purpose, and that is move your coins to it, do your trade, get the heck out of there. That's it. Nothing else. They want you to hold your coins because that's where they have their reserves, their money, blah, blah, blah. Forget that. That's their marketing plan. Hold your coins in your own wallet and you're good to go. Who cares what these other platforms are doing? As long as you're holding your coins, you're good. And don't click on any funky links because then, desktop wallets can get hacked that way. So anyway, back to where I was, how GPU mining, that just popped in my head and I had to kind of put that out for you guys. But so GPU mining being different this time, Ethereum brought in so much more hardware, guys. So much more hardware. It's insane. And then all that hash rate had to distribute. So unlike in 2018 and 2019 and things like that, thank you very much for the €5. Arada Kasaga TDL. LTC Doge till 2025. After all, Coizens swap to BTC and ride the cuckoo train. There you go. There you go. See, swapping to BTC. BTC is definitely a 100% safest bet to go about it. We know it's going to go up as much as, Biden says he doesn't want you to, or Trudeau, or whatever the heck tells you on the TV. We know who controls those guys, but whatever they say, ignore it. Bitcoin's going to go up. Bottom line. SPF is my rug daddy. Arada, let me get $5. Did your conceal wallet get taken from the cloud? I got my coins returned. I don't know. I don't even know if I have a conceal wallet. I think I do. I think I fired one up and tried it for an hour. I don't even know. I have to check it out. I got to look into all that. I got to see where all my wallets are hidden. Well, most of them are all on the same drive here, but I have a look. I don't know. Not sure about conceal right now, but I'll take a peek at that. Anyway, back to this. So Ethereum brought a massive amount of hardware and so much hardware that even in the next bull run, GPU mining may not be looking too hot. So like FLUX could hit some massive price gains, but I really think at the peak of the next bull run, depending on how many miners do quit or how many upscale and so on, a lot of factors that I can't tell. But when it comes to prices and the current hash rate that's on the networks, we still might be making, if we're lucky, if you were to sell at the exact top all-time high, you may be making $1 a GPU, maybe 90 cents. I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be crazy. Now, if we can get back to, $1.20, $1.50, I think that's very good for the next bull run. I just don't think the current coins are going to be able to support the hash rate that's currently out there. Again, like I said, we still have a year and a half until the big sell-off starts. So we'll see how the GPU flood and hardware flood begins to happen at that point, and it'll give us a little better idea of how much hash rate is still there. But just basing everything on how much hash rate's online right now, and not even all the hash rate there is off. Like myself, I have all my GPUs and they're just shut off, but they're waiting. A lot of you guys in chat are probably the same way. They're shut off, just waiting for them to turn back on. So many people are thinking that way. I'm just going to wait till the hash rate drops and I'll turn back on. It'll be profitable again, or wait for the prices to go up. A lot of people are thinking like that. So you can't just think you're the only one doing it, because everybody's thinking about that, because they just can't fathom the part where GPU mining might not be profitable. So a lot of people are going to turn back on. That's why I think this cycle is never going to end. Well, it's going to end, but it's going to be prolonged for a good year and a half or so until we start seeing that, because as people do start giving up, other people turn back on, hash rates will spike again, and then we're back to zero profitability, or maybe a couple cents here and there. But regardless, that's how it's going to play out. And then finally, people will be like, okay, all right, I'm going to start selling. That's enough of this BS. I'm done with this. And some people have already, but I think the big sell-off will happen, late 2023, early 2024. And then we're going to start wrapping up, around the end of that year is when we're going to start colliding into and seeing some nice gains in crypto. So it's going to be a short window to really scoop up them prices, because it's not going to take long. Once we start seeing prices go up, that hardware prices are going to start going up as well. Now you can use this whole thing to your own theory. Let's take an example, L3 pluses, guys. Now, there's a lot of uncertainty right now, because everyone's like, why would you buy anything right now? Because, it's not worth it. It's not profitable. And that is the time to buy stuff, is, around this time, moving into the next year. Like, look at the ASIC miners right now. We got the Ipollos, Black Friday, dirt cheap. We got people picking up L3 pluses for, $100 to $200. And in bull runs, they sell for $500 to $1,200 all day. So you could just pick up cheap hardware and just sell those in a bull run too. That's another thing you can totally do to make money as well. Now, at the same time, you're like, okay, well, it's making a bunch of money. I don't want to sell it now because now it's profitable. But in theory, if you kind of understand what's going on here, mining in a bull run is actually the least profitable time to mine crypto. Mining in a bull run is the worst time to mine. You're probably like, whoa, what the heck are you talking about? It's exactly what I'm talking about, because you're looking at the fiat value. Everyone sees the money coming in now, so the difficulties all go up. People buy hardware. Hardware goes up in price because everybody wants it, and now the difficulty is up there, and you're getting the least amount of coins. So running now, well, we're still not at that. This is still different. We have to wait for the hardware to come off. But leading into it, usually in these bear markets, when prices are cheap, you accumulate your hardware, you mine them coins, you hodl up until the bull run, and then you should, if you follow the cycles, dump everything. Dump your hardware, dump your coins, dump everything. Like, I'm really thinking about potentially doing that maybe the next cycle. I'll sell every GPU I got. I'll sell every ASIC I got. I'll sell every coin I got, and then wait for everything to dump, and then quadruple my entire farm in the following bear market, which will probably hit in 2026, because I believe at the end of it's going to be hilarious, guys. We're talking about this now, but 2025, we're going to hit all-time highs. Everyone's going to say how it's different this time. It's totally different. Crypto's different. Too much money, yada, yada, yada. We've heard it all before. End of 2026 will hit, and bam, we're back to the bear market. We're exactly where we are right now in November, December of 2026. It's going to be exactly the same thing again. And now we're all like, oh, mining is dumb, it's pointless, yada, 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 after we just went through a massive all-time high again. So it's going to be fun cycles, guys. Isn't crypto awesome? Araga, thank you for the $10 euro again. What get new BTC miner every happening, and 2 to 3 years while we get new GPUs from Nvidia and AMD. Early 3 months and giving more difficulty and CPUs. I rather strict long-term ASIC and CPU. Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, run punch. Yes, it's super. So, that's just kind of my 2 cents on how I see everything going on, and how, we're getting into that time. Right now is as good a time as ever to start looking into the coins you really think will explode, and probably maybe putting a couple dollars down on it. Now, I'm not trying to push any certain cryptos. Remember, do your own research. Look for what you really think. Don't look for what someone is telling you is going to be the best crypto. Do your thing and what you really feel is going to be the best coin for you. Invest in that one. And obviously, we got Bitcoin. It's the safest bet. That seems to be the go-to for everybody. You know, people are mining, getting paid out in Bitcoin. People are doing this, swapping to Bitcoin. And obviously, most of you guys are probably already on the Bitcoin train, but you kind of get where I'm going at with this. It's code. You can't mess with code. Accumulating hardware and coins, gold, and sell in 3 years. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. Facts. This. What are we talking about? Fundwise. Hell yeah. Okay, downright. I agree. I just love building, tuning. Yeah, no, for sure. You know, building that rig, getting it online, checking out the hash for the first time. You know, we all know that's an amazing field, but our feeling and stuff. But it's another thing too. Like, it depends. Like, are you a crypto miner or are you just a GPU miner? Like, I've never pointed myself as a GPU miner. I'm a crypto miner, guys. I don't care what I mine with. I don't care if I'm mining with a GPU. I don't care if I'm mining with a hard drive. I don't care if I'm mining with a CPU or an ASIC. So, you know, I've took a lot of heat in the past, you know, especially when GPU mining was very profitable with Ethereum and I was mining with some CPUs and stuff. And I had days where a 3900X would outperform and make better yield days or cost value days than a 3090 would on Ethereum. So those days happen. It wasn't very often, but it happened. And then, you know, everyone's like, oh, why would you mine with the CPU? It's not profitable, yada, yada. Now, look at now, there's a lot more people looking into CPUs because we seen what was happening with the hash rate with the GPUs, with Ethereum leaving. Like, so many people thought, oh, I just look at what to mine and the other coins, oh, this is still making $2. This is still making $1. But they don't realize that how much difficulty Ethereum and hash rate hardware Ethereum really had and how that will affect the other coins. And we pretty much knew we're at the prices we pretty much predicted before the merge even happened. This is what we thought. We'd be losing about 15 to 20 cents depending on your power price. We're pretty much on the ball right where it is. So we expected this to happen. We were looking into other ways throughout the channel on how to mine things. CPUs is one of them. Chia mining is making more than a darn GPU these days. And we got other sites. So there's all sorts of ways. But now it's all the stuff like, oh, well, what's the point? Prices are down. So there's a lot of people still looking at that fiat value that's involved, but not looking at the future value that's involved. So everyone has a different kind of point of view on things. CPU pulls less power though. Yeah, it's true. A CPU does use a lot less power. Like a 3900X, like, I don't know, Dero is like 95 watts. Raptorium averages around 90 watts. You know, it does on certain algos hit like 105, 110 watts, but it only lasts for like 2 or 3 minutes and then it swaps again to something else. Most of them are 100 watts. So, you know, CPUs are very efficient. Now, obviously with the new LOL miner, Caspa is very efficient, but still you're only at like that 5 to 7 cent range, depending on your power. So who knows? Who knows? I just wish Intel CPUs would be more profitable. I have a giant stockpile of, you know, yeah, well, we should probably take that up with Intel and tell them to stop making garbage CPUs. That's the bottom line. Like, their CPUs have everything except for the L3. All they really got to do is add that L3. Actually, I don't think they have. Are they missing L2? I can't remember. I gotta look. I don't have any of the new ones. I messaged them and they said, yeah, we'll get back to you. I gave you my email to marketing developer, and I was trying to get one of the new Intel theirs, those Raptor Lakes. Can't remember which one, the 12900 or whatever the heck it's called. I don't even know. I don't keep track of them to test out, and I haven't heard back. So they're probably saying, no thanks. We'll just tell him this and keep a smile on his face. But Intel's garbage. Mine's sub. I'm testing LOL miner and BZ miner. LOL miner shows higher hash rate, but so far BZ is getting more shares. Awesome point there, Mindshare. That's awesome. I wanted to do those tests sometime myself too, but that's good that we're starting to see confirmations. Now, if you guys remember back to like the whole Phoenix miner debate and stuff, and I'm actually curious if Team Black Miner is kind of like that as well, because they're really promoting on how much high hash rate they're finding. But everyone should take note of what MindSum just said there. So he's testing LOL miner and BZ miner. LOL miner shows higher hash rate, but so far BZ miner is getting more shares. And all that matters is the shares that you're sending at the pool. So just like with any miner, Raptorium, we always say, because there's 20 different algorithms, you got to go on your average hash rate over 24 hours so you actually know your hash rate, because it bounces all the time. Now, the same thing applies when we were testing like Ipollos, and in this case, BZ versus LOL miner. How many shares are being sent to the pool, and what is your hash rate at the pool per 24 hours? That will give you an idea of what your miner is actually hashing at. I would just ignore just for tuning purposes, you can use that reported hash rate and stuff. But when it comes to actually your hash rate, it all depends on the shares. You're getting paid for the shares that you send. And if you're doing, a massive amount of mega hash, but you're hardly finding any shares, you're wasting power, guys. You're not getting paid for your actual hash rate that's reported within a software. You're getting paid by the shares being found, and that's your fluctuating hash rate that's going on to the pool, because a lot of people have that question. Why is my hash rate up and down all the time on the pool? So that's what that is. That is that's hash rate based on shares being sent to the pool. Then you have your averages, your 6-hour averages, 24 hours, depending on the pool. Now, some pools also may work better than other pools. So then you got to start testing different pools out to see, well, is this miner only not working on this pool, or maybe only working on that pool? So you got to try different pools out as well before you really narrow it down to potential issues between miners and pools. So it does take a while to fully get everything perfect. But these are things, and I encourage everyone as a miner, not just look to someone on YouTube to do it. Like, these are things as a miner, you should probably try out and test yourself. Sure, you can go get some quick hash rates and, overclock settings and whatnot, but you should always still fine tune it. There's always a little bit of fine tuning to make it a little bit better. And then just keep an eye on trying different miners, keep an eye and try different pools to see what miner performs better and what pool, and, just go from there. So hopefully that kind of helps some of you guys out there. PPS, if you have a lot of hash rate and constant blocks are found, that's okay. On PPLNS, if blocks are less. Yeah, that's one way to go about it. I believe there's so like paper share, if you're unfamiliar, it's obviously paper share, goes between each block found and to your shares submitted. That's something like RPlant and stuff that they do. And then a lot of other pools, they went to like PPLNS and PPLNT. This is like your pay of shares over time. So when you first point to a pool, it's to encourage long-term miners over disencourage pool hoppers and stuff like that, because you have to build up a share log. Once you get to an X amount of shares, that log is full, and then you get like full power shares mining to the pool. So example, say you're mining, it doesn't matter, you're mining something and you say you mine it for 6 hours and their share log's like 12 hours. You're probably like, oh, well, how come I'm only getting half of what I'm supposed to? That's because you haven't filled up your share log yet. But that encourages huge farms from potentially seeing, oh, this pool hasn't hit a block for a while. They come swing in on a PPS pool, fire in a massive amount of shares, and pretty much steal everyone's rewards that's been mining for like 2 or 3 hours on the pool waiting for that next block. So that's kind of the difference there, and where PPLNS came in is to disencourage that and encourage long-term miners. And then it works in vice versa on those PPLNS pools, which we kind of talked about when Ethereum was around. We hit those nice high gas powered days. I believe Flex Pool was like a 12-hour share log. You could literally, if you had your share log full and you went from Flex Pool to a PPS pool on a high gas powered day, it's almost like you doubled your hash rate. Well, the one on Flex Pool is slowly wind down based on the shares, but initially it's like having, say you had 2 gigahash, it's like mining with 4 gigahash. You move over to that PPS pool, now you're sending massive shares right now per block found, getting those increased gas fees, making up, mad money there. Meanwhile, your shares are running down on the PPLNS pool, and you're still getting paid for all the blocks found because you have your share log full as it slowly winds down. So you can use these things to your advantage on certain times. If there's a price pump or something, you want to get in and sell, and you're mining to a PPLNS pool, quickly move to a PPS pool, rack it in from 2 pools, and then throw it all into the exchange and sell it there. You can almost double up your profits that way. So little mining tricks you can use from here and there to help you out in certain days, but just kind of an idea on how the 2 pools kind of work. What do we got here? Wooly Pooly is having issues. My hash rate went to 20% of before. That's interesting. Well, you just swap to another pool. Try it. Who knows? Like, what happened in that time? Did you just try a new miner at that time? Maybe the miner is not working right with the pool. I always encourage everyone, try different pools and don't just go to what the mine or mining pool stats say, oh, these are the top 3 pools. These are going to be awesome. Usually it works out that the middle ground pools, like the fifth, depending on the hash rate, usually if it's like the top 2 pools have all the hash rate and the ones under that have 0, then you're probably better off on like the second pool or something. But if there's like 10 pools on there and they're all fairly close and the top 3 have a crap ton, usually the middle ground pools are more profitable than jumping on one of those top pools that have it all, because they have so much hash rate. But then it's kind of working backwards for them that they're not able to find enough blocks to cater to all the miners. So you're actually finding less blocks per miner there, where if you're on a little smaller pool, you're actually on par or finding a little bit more based on luck, and you're getting paid out more than if you're on that large pool getting all that. But some people need to see the rewards now and get it done instant, and those people usually are the ones that are missing out on potential profits, because the more patience you got, guys, the better off you are. It's just the way it is here in this industry. Smaller pools get more rewards per miner. Yeah, Squirrel Master right there. Best way. Smaller pools do get more rewards. So if you're on a top pool, maybe just try it. Try it for a week. Try it for a couple days. You sure it might not look too great. Oh, I only got, a couple blocks this day, where, instead of a whole bunch of small increments, you get a couple large ones. And, it usually does work out to be more profitable. I've done this multiple times in the past on testing different pools, like say for Raptorium. Everyone says how great FLUX pool is. It's a top pool. It's always got at least 51 to 70% of the hash rate. But moving to pool 3 and 4, I've always got more Raptorium than any time I've ever been on the top pool. So, and it works with the other coins as well. If I found one block on one L3, I get Doge and LTC block while making LTC rev on PPS. For 30 days. Once I get $400, I'm gonna order another script miner. Nice. Yeah, script miners are great, and the L7s are awesome. I think script miners are a nice ASIC miner to have, and there are rumors that Bitmain's going to be dropping a new one, so it'll be interesting to see what it is. If they keep up the trend of what they've been releasing lately, if they do another 10x over the previous gen, that's going to be an insane miner that's ready to drop. But I don't know if they'll get that much performance, because their last miner was, Bitmain's owning the script mining pretty much, I guess. So who knows how much bigger the next one will be, but who knows? They've been doing some crazy numbers lately. They're taking over. Rabid, you want to go half on next miner that comes out? I wish. I probably won't be able to afford it. Well, it also depends when it comes out. So that's another thing. They've been selling like the K3 and the K7 and stuff, $3,000 to $5,000. That's that's if you get it directly from Bitmain. That's decent prices. Like if those things were to come out, they came out in 2021, 2022 there when we were at the peaks there. Those are easy, would have been going for over $100,000 easily. And now you're getting them for $3,000 to $5,000. So it's crazy. You're picking one of those up right now for $3,000 or $5,000. You could probably sell that thing for $60,000 or $70,000 running into 2025 bull runs. That's a good possibility as well. So who knows? What do you think of the KD Box Pro? It's a great little small powered miner that you don't really have to worry about the power consumption. It's just that we kind of talked about it earlier, that it sounds like at least 10,000 of the KA3s have sold. So that thing's not going to be, the difficulty is about to skyrocket to the moon. And if the numbers are right on 10,000 being sold, we're about to 11 or 12x the hash rate that's currently there right now. So we won't know for sure until December or January hit, because I do believe that batch is supposed to ship in December, which is next month. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to have to keep an eye on the Cadena hash rate over the course of next month and January to see kind of what happens there. And that'll give us a better idea on how many of these miners actually did sell. So once we get those numbers, I wouldn't recommend really probably looking into any of the gold shell miners right now. I just think it's iffy because the profitability is about to tank on them. Testing thousands of machines to a pool would yield a nice amount. yeah, it definitely would. Testing thousands would be awesome. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we went to the KD Box Pro. Oh no. LTC is gonna keep ripping if LTC pumps. Digibyte, Doge pumps. If Digibyte pumps, Doge and LTC pump. If Doge pumps, LTC and Digibyte. Yeah, any one of those script coins, anyone pumps, they all pump. So it's pretty safe bet that they're gonna pump. Remember, there is a Litecoin halving coming up very, very soon. I don't know when is it actually. Let's see if I can find it. Litecoin halving is coming up about NiceHash countdown. This is the only thing NiceHash is good for is their countdowns and some of their blogs. I'm just kidding, guys. I was actually thinking about, should I try NiceHash again? I was thinking, maybe I should try and give up, throw NiceHash OS, which is Linux-based operating system, fire that in the Octominer, see what it looks like. But I don't know. 263 days, 5 hours, 47 minutes, and 58 seconds until the next Litecoin halving countdown. So does it have a date here? What is that? 263 days from now is when? Where's the date? Where's the date? You guys saying the date? What do we got here? LTC halving August 17th. So it's the summer. I thought it was sooner than that. Yeah, it must have got changed. Or, remember, it all depends on block height. So maybe difficulty went up. It reduced some blocks found sometimes. But yeah, I really thought it was happening like early, like February, March or something. But it looks like August. So we got some time until that halving. What else do we got? Oh, here's the big one, guys. The big one right there. BTC halving September 6th. Whoa, that changed. Wasn't it happening like middle of 2024? Spring or something? Oh, the difficulty just adjusted on Bitcoin, so it went up lately. That's right. So yeah, that would adjust it. So now we're looking towards the end, like third quarter here of 2024, which makes sense. That does make sense. A few months later, we'll start going up, but it is a lot later than I thought it was going to be. Interesting. This is a number we got to keep our eyes on, guys, because I think it's about 4 or 5 months after the halving when we start really seeing some decent gains moving up, which does put us into that 2025 all-time high. So, we're obviously on track for everything. But yeah, interesting. So it did move back. I thought it was like almost 5 or 6 months earlier than September. That's what it said like a month ago. But we did have a difficulty adjustment and it went up. So that would slow down the block times. Unless more hash rate comes in and, gets that. So we got Handshake here. Handshake halving April 23rd. So yeah, we got April. Yeah, there's a bunch of halvings coming up here. 2 in 2023, Litecoin and Handshake. And then there's more. This doesn't have everything. There are more out there. But yeah. Probably going to keep moving back as all these huge farms go bankrupt. Hey, that's a good point too. Watch the halving not even happen until 2025. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, there are a lot of farms that are going under per se, or moving ship and moving to some other place. But why? Because Rabid says so each episode. Yeah, because Rabid said so. Why we say it? Is that answering to something else? I don't know. So anyone can make a small explanation how we're gonna get rich. Well, we kind of went through it. It's playing the cycles, but yeah, it mostly comes down because I said so. I said you guys are going to, so you are. You're welcome. Congratulations, everybody. Lambos. No, but it's playing the cycles. Like we're about to hit bottom. We're pretty close. Now in the next 3 months is around probably the prime time to pick the crypto you really believe in and, maybe get a few coins, get that bag, lock it away. Don't leave it on an exchange, guys. Don't say, oh, here, Binance, I trust you. Here, crypto.com, I trust you. Here, Coinbase, I trust you. Don't trust them with anything. They are all slime balls. Exchanges, don't do it. Use an exchange for its intended purpose, and that is to swap coins, buy or sell, and get the heck out of there. That's it. Nothing else. There's no reason you should have coins on there. There's no reason you should be mining to an exchange. Some people, they do mine to the exchange and they sell them instantly. That part's okay. Then you're pulling out. But other than that, you should not be holding your coins on any exchange. I don't care what their marketing PR campaign is. Just don't do it. And you don't have to worry about all this stuff going on with everybody. You don't. Hold your own coins and you're safe. You have no worries about being scammed or ripped off if you're holding your own coins in your own wallet. That's the bottom line here. So I want to point that out again. Our hardware wallet's safe. They're supposed to be the safest. That is known as your vault. So there's different types of wallets here. You got your hot wallets, you got your main wallets, and your quickly access wallets, and then your vault wallet. Your vault wallet is your cold storage wallet, which is your Ledger, your Trezor. I do believe I have links in the description of this live stream. Not 100% sure if it's in this one, but I should. I was thinking about it before I started, but there should be links down there. But the Ledger and the Trezor, there's also another one. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. I have one here I got to look at too. I got it from AAA Wave. So AAA Wave, they have this cool face. It's a cool hardware wallet, but it's a hardware wallet as well. And these are known as cold storage vaults. So your private keys and everything are offline. You cannot do a swap, a transfer, a movement unless you plug that hardware wallet in there and okay the transaction. Other than that, it cannot move coins. You cannot send, swap, or do anything without those private keys. So it's known as a cold storage wallet, and you keep that thing buried under a cliff or, in a vault or under your pillow. Probably not under your pillow. It's probably not good, but you get an idea. That's what you keep for safety reasons. Maybe get a couple of them. You can back and restore them all up, have a couple of these things, and you have them in certain areas so you never lose those coins. But that is your cold storage wallet. That is something you do in times like now, waiting till 2025. You're waiting for a couple of years for the pump to happen, for the bull runs to hit. You lock your coins up, get them offline. It's cold storage, vault style stuff, and just wait. So yeah, hardware wallets are the best way to go about it if you really want to hold on to your crypto and you don't plan on doing any trading in between. Do you all really trust Ledger? What if Ledger goes out of business? That's a very good question. I don't think they would. Now, it's kind of funny because Ledger actually, I don't know how I can say this without laughing. So Ledger actually had a privacy breach. If you guys may have heard this, it was a year or two ago, maybe even longer now. I don't even know. It wasn't that long ago, but it was a while ago. But they had a privacy breach, and somehow their servers got hacked, and then all the information of every one of their users and stuff kind of got leaked and everything. So people were getting telemarketer calls and all sorts of stuff. But nothing was wrong with the coin. Like they said, they don't have any of your private keys. It's all on your own. Your crypto and everything was still safe, but they did have a privacy issue throughout their website. So it's kind of funny, but Ledger, your crypto is still safe. Like, I don't care who knows my identity. My Lambo is still hanging out in this Ledger. I'm good to go. I don't care what you know about me. Just my 2 cents. Trezor, I haven't heard anything about them having any leaks, but that's another hardware wallet. Trezor versus Ledger. Ledger is closed source. A lot of people have issues with closed versus open source. So Ledger is also closed source. So other people prefer the Trezor. I always say with an N. I don't know why. There's no N in Trezor, but I always do. But Trezor is an open source hardware wallet. So you can pick around, look at the code and stuff. And a lot of people feel much safer being able to know what they're using. So depending on your ability, I know Ledger gets promoted as being the ultimate safest best one, but other people are like, you know what, that's closed source. I don't want it. And then, we got the Trezor. It's also a great wallet and it's open source. So people are moving to that one instead just because it's more open. So yeah, take it any way you want. But regardless, if you really want to hold on to your coins for long-term use, get it out of the exchanges, get it onto a hardware wallet, which is known as your vault, and hold on to everything until the next bull run hits. Ledger has limits and Trezor is better and also works with Exodus if you are yeah, that's one thing too. I saw that too. When you open up your Exodus wallet, you can see works with Trezor. Now, I don't think it gets every coin. I haven't tried it yet. I have a Trezor, a Ledger, and all sorts of wallets here I still have to go through. But from what I gather from people telling me, it only works with like the main coins, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, stuff like that. I don't know if it works for some of the speculative coins. I haven't tried it yet, though. If you can actually lock your entire wallet within the Trezor, that's a game changer. Because personally, I love Exodus. I do like Exodus. I've seen other people, kind of make videos on how bad Exodus is, and it got hacked, and that's all user error, guys. That's the same thing coming down to desktop wallets, hot wallets, and stuff like that. It's user error. So, let's use Exodus for an example. You download that, put it on here. Now you go into your email or, oh yeah, I just won $5,000. All I need to do is give them my Bitcoin address or something stupid, right? So you click on that link. Next thing you know, you got a keylogger in your computer. Next thing you know, you're typing in your passwords. Next thing you know, they open it up when you're not around and they hack your wallet. User error. Don't click on stupid links. You don't know what they are. You're not winning money. People, if you think you're winning money from random emails, it's not true. It's not. Just, I don't like, people get scammed like this all the time. Just don't do it. Don't click random links. Don't do this. Usually when you're getting hacked or something, it's all user error. Just don't click on stupid stuff. Bottom line. So Exodus is a 100% safe wallet. And if Trezor can actually link to the entire wallet, I think that would be awesome. But again, I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. But I just have heard it's mostly for the main coins. But I don't know. Rabid must have thousands of wallets. I got a lot of wallets. Like, okay, let's see here. I'm going to open up this. Here's these wallets. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to my wallet. So I have some wallets here. So you can see we got, what do we got here? We got Aeon, we got Babacoin, we got different Bittorium wallets, we got Buckcoin, Conceal. Hey, there's Conceal. I got to check that out later because TechMan said so. I got another Conceal wallet for some reason. Cortex, Dero CLI, we got Dero Wallet File, we got Epic, we got Evox, we got Exodus here, we got Fedora Coin, we got Jag Wallet, Jagger Coin, Ledger, MintMe, Morello. We got new folder with nothing in it yet. I don't think. Is anything in that? No. Oh, we got Pulsar in that one. We got Pulsar here as well. We got different versions of Pulsar. We got Pulsar backups within the Pulsar wallets. We got Quos. We got QRL. We got Radiant. We got RTM. We got RTM backups. We got RVL. What is that? Ravencoin Lite? I don't even know what that is. We got Rio, Scala, SmartCube, Tizen, Veal, Veriscoin, VCox, Wallet, XDAG. We got Yatacoin. We got Urbis. We got Zelcore. We got all sorts of wallets. Plus, I got like 4 or 5 hardware wallets and packaging I still got to look at. So, yeah, I got wallets all over the place. And people complain about, oh, I don't want to have too many wallets on my computer. I got a lot of wallets because I'm always testing coins. I got to try stuff out. I got to see what's working. I got to see what's profitable. And it doesn't bother me. Buckcoin made me a lot of money, so don't laugh at it. There was a point in time a few months back, it made some nice cash. But yeah, it's a funny name. Who mines Buckcoin? Like, seriously. You have an alligator skin wallet. Nice. I wish you luck on building your wealth. Nah, I was looking at accumulating some backup seed, recover to another wallet with seed. What happens to my wallet if Ledger goes out of? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Tactics 272. That is a very good question. I never thought about that. Like, I imagine there's servers and I don't know how that. I can't answer that. If Ledger went out of business, I guess it depends. Is all their software going to shut down? How the servers work? What's going on? There's a good chance you could lose it. Yeah, that's very true. Like, I guess there could be if they go out of business. That's another thing, relying on something. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough question. That's a really tough question. Yeah. Anyway, do we have any other questions, guys? Because I can't answer that one. You know what? Let's Google it. Maybe Google can answer that. Let's see if someone has an answer. So, what happens to my coins if Ledger goes out? Let's see if Google can answer this one for us, because that's a good question. What happens to my coins if Ledger goes out of business? If Ledger, the wallet company, goes out of business, your crypto will still remain in your wallet. You will still be able to access your crypto using your Ledger device until such time as Ledger Live app is working or the device needs a compatible upgrade. That didn't make any sense. It sounded good at first, and then it just went down to, okay, we're praying propaganda here. This is like Binance saying, don't worry, guys, look, we have all these reserves. Your crypto's safe with us. Get the heck off Binance, guys. Stop it. Don't listen to those guys. Anyway, so if it goes out of business, you're still good until such a time that the app is working. So obviously, if it quits working, it won't work, or if it needs an upgrade. How are you going to upgrade it if the company is gone? So again, Google did not even answer my question. Maybe this guy has it. The short answer is no, not at all. Your coins will still be safe and you can still access them even if Ledger doesn't exist. The longer answer is, here's a Reddit thing. Maybe they can answer. Let's see what Reddit people are talking about. This is an ongoing question. You should probably make a video on this question because it's a popular question. This is a good question, really. Is it important to know? Okay, let's see. I'm not 100% aware of how the key repair storage works, yada, yada, yada. For the most part, they use the standard deviations. Keyword, I think there's no way to revive XRP if ledger closes. That's false. You can use your device directly from the XRP toolkit site or extract. Okay, they're talking about XRP here. Seed phrase is BIP 39 standard. Deprived keys from phrase of all supported coins. If ledger goes bankrupt, you can use the tools like whatever this is to get private keys. I probably wouldn't want to click on that because, you know, that could be a scammer. You never know these days. I don't know what the answer is. Google's not helping us too much either. Yeah, good question. I'll have to look into that for you. That's a really good question. That's something I'm gonna write that down. That is definitely something we should look into. Seriously, what happens if Ledger goes bankrupt? Oh my god. Ledger. Yeah, I wrote that down. I gotta have to do some investigations there. Thank you for bringing that one up. The wallet just holds the seed or recovery words. Do they use the same private key for all the wallets it makes within Ledger? I don't know, but I have heard weird things out there. Like when you like make a new ledger and stuff and vice versa, there's a chance that you could get the phrase for a different one, like one that's already been there. So like imagine that, restoring your wallet, bam, you have like 1,000 Bitcoin. Yeah. That'd be insane. Definitely be transferring that ASAP, even though someone else will be checking and be like, where'd my Bitcoin go? No. But yeah, I don't know. I've heard of things like that happening, but I don't know. Maybe it's MetaMask or something. I don't know. I know there's some wallet out there that supposedly the phrase would pop up again from previously used wallets. And that doesn't sound very secure at all. But I can't remember what exactly it is. I don't want to say MetaMask because, as we know, the whole IP tracking thing is starting to come to light and what they're going to do. And then right away, like I said before, I never use MetaMask unless I absolutely have to, because you got to sign contracts. And when you're adding new coins and RPCs and all this stuff, you don't know if you're signing your coins away or not, unless you really know how these smart contracts work. I don't. I'm a miner. Not a coder. I don't know how, they hit accept, and yeah, you lose all your coins. It's that easy. But I saw that the MetaMask guy was on Twitter last night. As soon as all this IP tracking came to light, and he went 100% defense mode, which puts me on alert mode saying, you're already fighting your defense system here. That was fast. So what are you hiding? You're telling us all this stuff, but what are you actually hiding in the background? So that's what I get out of that. So I don't like MetaMask. Wallet just holds seed, recover seed to anything. Yep, you can load your RTM core wallet seed into Zelcore. Oh, is that what you mean by using different ones like that? Yeah, there are. What is it? I believe Exodus works with Konami. Is that right? I'm gonna do a test sometime. You can restore a Konami wallet using your Exodus seed. It's like, it's kind of like I guess how that ledger thing we were reading about on Google there is, it depends on, I guess, how the seed is. So, on certain multi wallets, you could use the same seed if it's based on the same type of, I guess, however it runs, coding or something, I guess. So yeah, something like that. Recover seed to any wallet. Boom, that's your crypto. Yeah. So anyway, guys, do we have any other questions? We've been here for, almost an hour and a half. I got good news. Also, the gaming channel, it hit the hours, it hit the subscribers. It's currently Rabid Gaming. If you guys haven't checked it out or not, you ever play Ark Survival Evolved? It's a nice dino survival game. It's wicked. Who doesn't love dinosaurs? But it's going through the verification process now and applying for monetization. So the gaming channel is hopefully passes all that, and then it will be a monetized channel as well. So we got Rabid Gaming, we got Rabid Mining, then we got what? Rabid's laughing. I don't know. I'm just kidding. No more channels. It's too many. It's really it's wearing me out trying to do two videos a day. Sometimes 2 mining videos and a gaming video. That's like 3 or 4 videos a day. It's crazy. Index exchange based in Calgary. Index exchange based. No, I haven't. But that reminds me, based in Calgary, I seen right when this whole I haven't heard of that one. I apologize, but no, I haven't. I'll look into it though, tactics. But FTX, there's a big thing. It was in the paper that Alberta was going to welcome this huge crypto exchange and parts of it in Calgary. And guess what? It was a branch of FTX right after all this FTX stuff happened. I saw that. I was like, oh no, that's not looking good for us. I was like, oh yeah, but yeah. BitGet. I'm gonna stay away from BitGet. Yeah, what is BitGet? I think I've been getting a bunch of spam emails from them or something. I don't even know. Gives me bad vibes. Yeah, maybe, probably. I'm not sure what that is. BitGet sounds so familiar, and I don't know why. I think I've been getting a whole bunch of emails from them, but I don't know. Where can I sell Caspa? Caspa, you want to know where to sell Caspa? Let's find out. We can do that. Let's check out Caspa, guys. So let's go into here. We're gonna go in here. Caspa, where can I sell you? So we can sell at TaxBit, MEXC. So I do have a MEXC link down below if you're not a part of MEXC, I believe. CoinX, Trade Ogre, and XBitron. So yeah. There's a lot of volume everywhere. There's $2 million at TaxBit. Trade Ogre has 44,000. So that's definitely enough to move. I like Trade Ogre. I like using that. Trade Ogre's non-KYC. They got a lot of different coins in there. But yeah. So TaxBit's your number one. MEXC, CoinX, Trade Ogre, and XBitron is where you can swap in your Caspa. Now, what's Wooly Pooly got going on here? Is this legit? Do you guys know about this? Like, they still have pink on here. I don't know why. But you can see they're saying woolypooly.com plus. So they got Palm, ETC, that. So they got Caspa plus. But they're saying they're merge mining it. I think they're lying to you guys. I think they mean dual mine it. You can dual mine here because they're not merge mining. Merge mining is what you do with Litecoin and Dogecoin, which is you're running the same algorithm, no extra power consumption. You're mining legitly full hash rate, same power on the same algorithm at the exact same time. So you're mining Litecoin and you're mining Dogecoin, no extra power cost, full hash rate, both coins. That's merge mining. Now, dual mining is where you're trying to use, your memory side as well as your core side. And in regards, it uses more power. So you're just trying to use more of your GPU. That's not merge mining. That's a dual mining here for your GPUs. But they have this in here as merge mining. And I think they're lying to everybody because that's not merge mining what they're actually doing. So I don't know. This is my 2 cents. Because Zergpool have no profits for it. If it's profitable to Zergpool, they will add it. Yeah, even if it means you don't make nothing because they need their fees. That's true. Zergpool, thanks, mate. No problem. Caspa doesn't exist, no Zergpool. Oh, that's our Zerg. I should have known it was TechBad. Should have known it was TechBad saying that. Oh, that's funny. I mine Flux when it's under 30 out and Caspa over 30. Okay. Profitable Zergpool, they'll add it. BitGet is that new Japanese exchange due to less SHIB next week. Oh, it's a new exchange. I wonder if that's what it is. I don't know. I've been getting around like half the emails I get, I don't even look at because, oh yeah, we want to look at this NFT. I don't have anything to do with NFTs. I don't even know what I know what an NFT is, but I don't understand the whole NFT market or nothing. I just get spammed with these NFT promotion crap. So I just delete. As soon as I see NFT in it anywhere, I hit the delete button. And then I think BitCurt might have been those ones of new exchanges. Like, I'm not an exchanger. I'm not a trader. I'm none of this. I'm a miner. So I see this exchange stuff. I see this stuff. Is that delete. AMD cards are incredibly efficient on Caspa. Yeah, I plan on trying mine here soon. I've been getting a lot of people have been asking me, try AMD. So I'm going to take I don't have the new ones. I only have the 5700 XTs and 5600 XT and obviously some Polaris cards. I don't have any 6000 series AMD GPUs, but I'll try the ones I do have. A lot of people are trying to figure out how to get it to work in Windows as well, because when I mentioned the 1.63 version of LOL Miner, that was all within Hive OS. So people are trying to figure out how to do that in Windows, and it's quite simple. You simply do it exactly the same way, except you use Afterburner to set your core, which would be setting your voltages. So those of you that kind of know what you're doing there, you probably understand that. And those of you that don't, I'll try to look into a Windows version of that LOL miner for you guys. Burnham, if you got 300 mega hash on 6600, 70 watts Caspa. Nice, nice. That's one GPU. Yeah, 6600 or an XT. I never got. Maybe they'll come like, maybe they'll be like $20 here in the next year or so. I might be able to pick up one. We'll see. And LOL. Watch Panda's video on Caspa. Yeah, I'll check it out. See how it goes. Or just try it myself. Caspa works on Windows using NiceHash. Yeah, I seen. Yeah, we're not talking about NiceHash here though. But yes, I did see that NiceHash added Caspa a week or two ago. So that's interesting. You know, trying to buy that up. What do we got here? 250 mega hash on 32 watts, 6600 XT Caspa. That's pretty good. 232 watts. That's actually insane. You think about it. 250 mega hash. That's like one of those cards. That card you could actually, I would mine at a loss at 32 watts only. That's something, that's like that Bitcoin solo miner, 16 watts, something that's not going to affect your bill. You're not going to notice that on your power bill, like about 50 cents, $1 a month or something. Like, I don't know. But like, you're not going to notice these super little things for the thing. So pretty crazy. Did not work for you. Seb's video for new LL miner did not work for you. Which one? For Windows or for what? What card? Tactics, what card do you have? I'll get something working for you. Don't worry. I'll figure it out for you. 270 mega hash at 39. A2. Yeah, I forgot I had A2000s. I got to try those out too. I got to do a whole bunch of GPU testing. Like we went through CPUs, we went through Duro, set up your wallet, set up your node, set up how to mines. Now I got to get into the GPU testing. I got GPUs laying all over the floor here. I think, yeah, there's a 3070 there. I got a 3080 laying beside it. I got one of these mining specific RX 580s. So craziness. I got GPUs all over. I just gotta do some testing on them. Check some hash rates. See what's looking like. What peak? What clocks? Windows. Has anyone tried Radiant lately? I haven't tried it for a while, so I'm not sure how it's been doing. But I believe Radiant is getting listed onto TradeOgre, or it just did. So that'll be interesting. Very interesting. RXD. Because it was very profitable there, about a month ago, and then everyone quit talking about it. So I wonder if everyone left it and it's good to go again. It's good? Okay, it's good. Radiant was good for 4090, I believe. Oh, 4090s, yeah. Yes, Radiant is great. 4080 doing 1.3 gig. Yeah, 100. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, home miner. I want to look at those numbers real quick. So home miner, Radiant is great. 4080 is doing 1.36 gigahash, 114 watts. Is that at the wall or in the software? All right, so let's bring this up. Let's go into here. Radiant. I'm going to bring up my chart. Oh, see, my screens are all messed up. I apologize. This one? No. Off, on. Oh my gosh. Oh, tell me which one's which. Oh, wow. Okay, this sucks. What do I have? I have small on. Turn that off. What other ones do I want? Tiny. What? Full screen. Okay. All right, tiny. So I'm going to adjust this one so we can see it. There we go. Move that over. All right. So I'm going to use tiny. Okay, we're going to use that one. All right. So Radiant. Where's Radiant? Right here. So I got to find that number. What do you got there? 1.36 gigahash. So 1360 mega hash. Bam. All right. So now we need to find network hash rate. Where are we at here? RXD. Okay. That's not our Radiant. There we go. Yeah, how come RXD didn't pop up for it? That's messed up. So we got 47.28 terahash. 47.28 terahash. 47.28 terahash. We need our mega hash numbers. Copy. All right. Pump that into here. Network hash rate and current price of Radiant is, what do we got here? 0.00119. 00119. Bam. So that is about 64 cents a day. 114 watts, you say. I'm going to do 11-cent power. So 114 times 24 divided by 1,000. And then times that by 0.11, which is my power. So 30 cents in power. All right. So yeah, we're making about 34 cents after power on an RTX 4080. Wall as well. So 34 cents after power on an RTX 4080 if the 114 watts is correct. Currently on Radiant. So that would be destroying Caspa right now in profitability. There you go. Nice. So Radiant is looking profitable again for a 4080. I'm going to have to test some other GPUs on this to see what we're doing. But yeah, so I'm just going to have to put 30 cents here for power. 4080. So obviously we're at 64 cents. 30 cents is power. Yeah, 34.5 cents. Sweet. Radiant's profitable. We got to test it though. What about Ergo? Will it hit 10? Will it hit 10 what? $10? Think Mind Some 10 did a profitability vid on Radiant. Maybe he did. Did you do one, Mind Some? Are you still here, Mind Some? Radiant is great. Last thing, unless is a circuit here. Yes. Yeah. So Radiant looks like a way to roll. 34 cents. You know, I wonder, should I turn on for that? Oh, that's gonna be. Should I turn my? I don't know if I should turn my GPUs on or not. I kind of miss the sound. I do miss the sound. We'll see, but it's hard to say. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I believe the market is probably still going to come down a little bit at the bottom. So, just because we see a pump right now, that's one thing a lot of people don't realize. Dogecoin and stuff get pumped. Was it last week, 2 weeks ago, right up, but it only lasted a couple days. So just because you see something pump, you point all your stuff on it, you're using all that power, but by the time your power bill comes into the mail, you may not be able to cover your power costs because the coin just dumped down or something. So you got to keep that in mind. Is it going to be a quick pump or is it going to last? So there is a lot of uncertainty when it comes to mining right now, especially where I do think we're still waiting for the very bottom to hit. So prices are going to dip a bit, but who knows? Maybe we hit the bottom and we're going to start slowly going sideways and up from now. That'd be awesome. Like I'd welcome that 100%, but we'll see. Anyway, so unless you have a Threadripper, what we talk about Threadrippers? I want a Threadripper. I want an Epic. Was it the new Rippers or the new Epics? It's a new Epic, isn't it? It's a 96 core beast. Oh my gosh. You imagine that thing? It's like 500 some L3 cash. Like, oh my, I don't even want to get into that right now. We can't. No, not talking about that. LTC is different for Doge. It's just relying on the pump. Unless you have to carry it to there. The other plug is only place you can trust the wall. LTC. Yeah, LTC is very solid for sure. I really like LTC. If I legitly wanted to get a script, but ASIC miners, I really think, obviously Ethash ones and stuff are, especially in the next bullet, I think ETC, maybe FW may see some gains here, but I think that'll be a nice profitable miner, especially those Ipollos and stuff. But script miners, I really think script miners are nice, solid miners for Litecoin and Doge reasons for sure. I think they're going to remain probably L3 pluses. They're still popular and they came on like what, 2017 or something. People still love those miners. So, and then L7's the big daddy to them. And then if there's another one coming out, but I really think script miners are great miners to probably have your hands on, depending if you can put up with the noise. The L3s, you can at least change the fans on. The L7s, I don't know how hot they run. They got 4 fans, but I don't know if you need those high RPM fans to actually keep it cooler now. It'll be interesting to, try and swap out Noctuas onto them or something to see if that would actually keep it cool enough. But if they can, that'd be great. Nice and quiet. But I love the ASIC sound. Just the sound of hash power just lets you know that you're mining. That's just me, though. Small immersion may be worth it. Maybe. Now there are some small immersion things coming out very soon. I can't disclose the details on what they are, but you guys may have seen, some companies are hinting at a new thing they're releasing, but no one knows what they are. Sounds like there's some home immersion mining stuff coming, but we'll see what happens. I don't think I'd go with one of those myself though, but maybe you would. Epic 9654 wouldn't be a bad thing to have. No, it says Epic. It says Epic. It's probably a great thing to have. 9654. Noctua IPPC fans are overpowered versions. Nice. Most people build BTC farms. I'm going to build script ASIC farm to mine LTC. No, that's very true. A lot of people just build BTC farms. I thought about the same way because a lot of these other ASICs, they make way more than a Bitcoin miner does. And if you really want Bitcoin, like, why not make, like you said, an L7 farm or, a script mining farm? And if you want, swap that into Bitcoin. You'd be making a lot more than buying Bitcoin, and you're doing it at less power too. The Bitcoin miners use a massive amount of power. But yeah, that's a very good idea. That's exactly what I would do. How much to buy your YouTube channel? Oh, that's crazy. But no, if I was to put together an ASIC farm, I'd do the exact same thing. It would be a script mining farm, not a Bitcoin mining farm, because script is a lot more profitable. And then you just swap that into Bitcoin. You're making more Bitcoin per day than building a Bitcoin mining farm. But yeah, Bitcoin mining ASICs are the safest per se, because Bitcoin is always going to stay there. Now, I imagine script will always remain script with Litecoin and everything, but there may be some uncertainty for some people. Have you tried this wallet, Konami, for Bitcoin for mining on 2 miners? I do have that wallet, but I've never tried it to mine to 2 miners with Bitcoin. So I don't know. 4,900 watts daily at the wall. 6 ASICs heating the house. Nice. 4,900 watts. You're getting close to that 30 amp 240 volt limit right there for sure. That's what, 5,700, I believe, is the limit. But anyway, guys, I do appreciate everyone for showing up to this live stream. I do have to get going now. My throat is starting to get sore. Remember, I'm trying to get unsick here. I'm feeling a lot better though, but thank you for asking. I'm just kidding. But I appreciate everyone for showing up to this live stream. I will see you all in the next one. Oh, I got to find my button. Sorry, guys. I apologize. There we go. Rabid out.